they were more than likely going to do that regardless. It wasn't because of options or because of a stressful job. It was a part of their personality anyway. Let's be real. That guy was going to cheat without Instagram. What up, YouTube family and folks? This is Kevin's perspective, the perspective that keeps on giving, back to give another one. If you're new to the channel, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Now let's get down to the nitty gritty. You see the title. Stop blaming everything on mental health and social media. Let's have a moment of honesty here. Most people in society are doing exactly what they want to do. Here's why I say that. When you give people the space to do what they want to do, then you get to see what they would rather do. You get to see their preferences. Most times when someone doesn't do anything, it's because they don't feel like it. We seem to have gained this habit of blaming everything on mental health and social media, of blaming everyone's choices on mental health and social media. We seem to try to absolve ourselves of accountability by placing it on potential leading indicators. We place accountability on external factors as opposed to our internal desires. He cheated because of social media, or she quit her job because of her mental health. But if we being completely 100, they were more than likely going to do that regardless. It wasn't because of options or because of a stressful job. It was a part of their personality anyway. Let's be real. That guy was going to cheat without Instagram. That job wasn't that stressful. She just thought it was going to be easier and didn't expect to work that hard. If people are just real with themselves, a lot of what they do is just a part of who they are. The influence was just feeding their core desires, or should I say feeding our subconscious. But to be fair, influence can expose you to new desires. Social media can definitely take you down a rabbit hole you never thought you'd be in. Kind of like Michael Jordan in Space Jam. You know, Space Jam might be a little bit deeper than we thought. Like, what if the Looney Tunes represented social media and then Jordan got caught up and the Monstars was like, you know what, forget all that. Technology is only as powerful as how you use it. Social media is a choice. But let's talk about mental health for a second. Stress is like the common cold. It's so common that people don't believe that what they feel can just only be stress. So then they start to self-diagnose themselves with other issues. But I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But to be completely honest, a lot of our stress just comes from decision making. Or should I say our inability to make good ones. And because of that, now you have to always deal with the consequences of making bad decisions. And that can be very stressful. Or the consequence of making no decision. Because making no decision is also a decision. Sometimes when you really just sit and listen to what people are stressed out about, it really be from their own choices. The job they work, the relationship they're in, the people they interact with, the environments they're in, it's all choices. And because we don't like to take accountability, we start to self-diagnose and say that there has to be something else causing this stress. So then we say we have PTSD, we say we have anxiety, we say we have depression, and all these other issues. But you've never been to a doctor, a therapist, a psychologist, or anybody. You've only been on Facebook, TikTok, WebMD, and Dr. Oz. And because you keep telling yourself, you telling everyone else, and you telling the algorithm that this is what you are, you become it. The more you identify with something, the more it becomes your identity. The more you tell yourself you're depressed, the more depressed you'll feel. The more you keep saying you have anxiety, the more anxious you'll feel. So now, we take our self-diagnosis and then we go into self-medication. We tell ourselves that we need this to feel better or need that to get through the day. And we indulge ourselves in coping mechanisms that have nothing to do with healing. They're just distractions. But the thing about medications is that they have side effects. And because you didn't look at the root cause of the issue and probably diagnose yourself incorrectly, then 9 times out of 10, the side effects of your self-medication is just going to be more stress, just to keep it a buck. Now we're in a cycle. And that cycle can last for years, if you're not aware. So if social media is an issue for you, just get off of it. And if you feel you have mental health issues, then please go to a qualified physician or therapist. But leave your comments down below. Tell me what you think. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Peace out.